So you guys actually had a lot of ideas when it came to creatures we can make. There was stuff with lasers, which this heat pumping cell would be good for, and then some like combining previous ideas, but also some poison. And I do notice out here past this barrier is a cell that I've wanted to mess with before, but didn't have the means to. So let's equip ourselves just to take out this initial guy by just putting a heat pumping cell right at the front and then just melting through him with our face. That works well enough, but we also get incredibly cold. So unless we have something that generates heat, this is not gonna end well. Let's take this acid spray, and then a few more things like more of that, more of that, more of that. And you are doing a thing, but maybe some speedy cells will be good too. So now instead of all of these, if we make them all acid sprayers, then we just have a stream of acid pumping out of our faces, which works very quickly at melting things, but it also melts us too, which is not good. So if we reorganize ourselves that we're leaving acid behind us in a wake, that might work better. Let's just move this out slightly because we can, and then just go down in a point like this, or kind of a point. And then that would be good if we were just a little bit skinnier, or maybe with a few less heart cells. That works well enough. So we're like this, and then we spray, and then we can move forward without having to worry about poisoning ourselves. That is a lot of acid. So we just park next to that guy, and then he kind of melts, but he's also on the edge of the spray. So we just gotta move around, and then we get closer again, and then spray, and whoa, 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 okay. We can't be too close to the wall because I was bouncing back at us. Maybe this jet will help direct the flow of the acid spray. That should be good, maybe. It would also help if we had something that was a little more acid resilient, but also getting rid of the cell that's kind of in front of us. Make sure that there's plenty of room ahead of us to move. So that's good news. And we don't even have the speedy cells yet. We probably don't need them, but we can get a few more heart cells. That should help with regeneration. And then we can also get a little bit more front heavy, which should help the acid stay behind us. So we keep a more healthy distance to this guy, and he melts all the same. It's so good. Now, someone else also pointed out that shift key lets us see where the white walls are that we need to break through, like the one we just did. And there's one up here, so that's gonna be where the next boss is. So that's very good to know. Now, I'm not sure how we would incorporate the jets to push the acid out further away from us without being too much of a detriment, because it's mostly a movement thing. But it does look like some of the other wildlife has been busy, so we can also try this out on some of the more hostile creatures that just swim right into the acid. That's so good. And some of the explosive creatures do deal with themselves, so we should work on getting larger too, and hopefully a little more resilient, like with some of those armor cells. But in any case, we can, just melt the Majora's Mask there. And then this guy too, he's a little large, but thankfully he melts all the same, and so does his buddy. Well, almost. Oh, hello you. Swim right through the acid, yes. Gotta be careful around the explosives though, we're very squishy. And are you still alive? How? Okay, I guess he's not alive, but that guy is, so we'll activate you and then go away. And the slug here can get melted. Oh, he ran away. Hold on, get back here. There we go, wow. Just a hit and run. A silent and deadly hit and run. And we can also control the spray too, so it's a little less deadly in such close proximity. But ultimately, as long as we don't take too much damage, we should be okay no matter what we fight. That is, I understand that's like the rule of fighting stuff, don't take damage. But thankfully it helps us keep away all the stuff that likes to just roll up on us. And we are spraying more acid than this guy is, so that's good news. But now, where can we find some more defensive cells? There's a leeching cell right there, which might be okay, a breakaway cell. There's a couple of cells down there, there might be something good, as we are swimming more into the green zone with even more creatures to worry about. But they should melt all the same, depending on what we get. And we have some power switches, jet cells, and slippery cells. More speed things, but I think we can melt this guy better than he can melt stuff, so let's make sure to just keep him surrounded in it, which is kinda working. We're not the greatest at controlling ourselves right now. It might be that we're not so aerodynamic, but also that guy's water jets are just pushing away the acid spray, which is a good defense, but it's annoying for me. At least that lizard swims right into it, and so does that one. He just bisected himself, ow, and then he blew up. So we do have a lot of biomass space. We should definitely be a little more pointy so that the seeker cells can be a little more concentrated. That should help us keep our direction a lot better. And then we do have a little bit more room for acid sprayers. And here's this little guy that someone said was based off a real creature, so that's cool, but hopefully he melts. It looks like he is, but he's also regenerating pretty quickly. Thankfully, we can whittle down his biomass until he dies. Oh, and there's more cells here. Good, including one that I don't think I've seen before. And those are weird glowy bits. What is this thing? Speedometer cell creates voltage proportional to speed. Wow. Really glad that we could just spray and leave, but we're still not the greatest to control. So we definitely need a longer body. Let's just take this whole thing and then move it down slightly so we can fill in the spaces here. And then maybe a few more heart cells too. And that guy, I don't know how, okay, he's not still alive. He's just very twitchy. Now, I'm not sure if there's a way to have us be resistant to our own acid, but whoop, hold on, you have acid sprayers, and who's throwing out lights everywhere? It's very pretty, but I want to know why. Oh gosh, that's pointed right at us. Hold on, melt his face. There we go, melt his face more, yes! Just try and swim here, good. Okay, we do get some hardened cells there, so that's good news. Now we can afford to protect ourselves. I'm not sure if this is acid resistant, but it's definitely gonna feel better being protected by all of this than the regular cells. I guess we can test that a little bit. It's very risky. It's definitely more resilient, which I'm happy for, although it's still dangerous being next to a wall. Now what was this one? Proximity detecting. So we could just spray acid when there's enemies close by, which might be okay. And what died up here? With a breakaway cell here, we could copy that one guy that sent out the acid buzzsaw, and it is free, so we might as well pick it up. Maybe we'll work with it. I'm not quite sure yet. At least I know that guy is having a interesting time there. Get sprayed. He's very quick to take out. And oh, a combiner cell with a jet. Would it work to combine the water jet with the acid spray? Hold on, we're looking kind of weak right now. And you just like to rock it in here, don't you? Whoop, wait, I back up. Maybe that would work. Okay, thankfully we can get rid of him. Now we can ponder this. So if we combine the acid cell with the water jet, then we could use the acid as a means of propulsion too. Although I do like the acid cloud that we leave, so I'm not really sure I want to do that. Maybe we'll find something better to combine with. There's a conductive cell, which, I mean, we kind of already have that going. That's like one of those logic things with the other electric ones, and I'm not really big brain enough to do that. At least not right now. But I do see you, so whoop. At least we can get rid of you with very little damage to ourselves thanks to the hardened cells. And then we could use a little bit of speed to maneuver right past things easier. Ooh, but there's also one of those death blossoms that give us goodies if we destroy it. So we just gotta spray with acid until that happens. There we go. Oh, right, it's the cancer one. Is that all you give? You know, with that breakaway cell, we could organize ourselves around the tumor and then just break off the tumor. That would kind of be hilarious, but also the breakaway cells regenerate at incredible speeds. Speaking of incredible speeds, we might as well become pretty fast. Although, I guess we don't have the room to do that quite yet. Just need to level up a little bit more and work on taking out all these other sprayers that are incredibly annoying. At least it works. Oh gosh, that was dangerous. And also, I think there's something inside of our body right now. What's going on there? Oh gosh, gotta get away. Go away, get out. Okay, we got it. I don't know what that is, but destroy it. So it seems like our big weakness with this acid sprayer is things that move very quickly, like that guy does. So we could definitely use speed. Oh, we got him. We could definitely use a speed increase, but we're at biomass capacity until we upgrade, or level up, I mean. So it would be good to take on more of these guys. Get back here. We are faster than him, but he's definitely better at turning and pushing away the acid. So it makes it not great to collect around him. I think we need something offensive on the front of us. Oh, there's a fast cell with the combiner thing. We could probably combine that with the speed cell we already have and be even faster. Whoa, 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 don't you be pushing me into my own acid. We could combine it with our hard cell and make really resilient fast swim cells, but that doesn't sound as good to do. Let's combine it with one of our fast cells, which do I have to, I guess I have to drop it in the thing. Combo cell, which is a little more expensive, but if we level up, we should be able to afford it. Oh, and here's something else. Oh, there's a lot of something else. Some feeler cells. That might be good for the poison spray. Well, maybe not. But also, I have no idea what those cells are doing. I'm just trying to get rid of this crab. And is this the one that just breaks apart so it can survive? I think it is. Well, thankfully we can destroy it bit by bit. Okay, finally leveled up, and now we can add in a few speedy cells. Can't do too many though, but hopefully that gives us a little more speed to paint the world with more toxic acid and get out of dodge a lot easier too. But man, that is frightening how quickly that melts things. And we should be able to destroy this thing too. Well, maybe not. Not really caring about it, but can we keep up with that guy and take him out? We can certainly take out his sprayers that he leaves behind us, or behind himself, but it's a bit of a trick to try and get in front of him so he can't escape the acid. There we go. Ooh, oh, that was deadly. And actually some slipstream cells, or slippery cells, would be good too, but it's also squishy, and I don't appreciate that. So I think it's about time we make our way towards the boss, and also deal with this rocket launcher dude, which we should be able to destroy his rockets with the acid so it doesn't spray us, or it doesn't hit us. And actually, I don't know what's going on there. There's a guy caught in the middle of all that, but he's dead now. So now that means that guy's free, which isn't great. And I don't really want to swim in front of him either, because his rocket's pointed the other way. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Whoa, that was close. Did we get him? We didn't get him. Spray him again. Spray him again. Okay, we survived. Yeah, we definitely need something offensive on the front. And whatever that guy's doing is also spraying poison, so thankfully ours is stronger. I suppose we could set up being a ball and just wait in the acid until it's over, but that also sounds like a really good way to trap ourselves too. So what if we had a jet at the front here that was surrounded by things so it's always pointed this way, and then we could have like a whole line of acid sprayers that constantly push it away from us. Or the water jet will constantly push it away from us. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, but it's not something that we can afford right now. We'll just have to keep that in mind and just destroy so many things. It's so effective. Oh, good, level up. So maybe we can afford it now. We should be able to afford these front things at least, and then we'll have to put activations there. We can try with 2 for now, and okay, those aren't activating, so that would be another part of it, but I think it's working. It definitely lets us have room for more of them, and then we just become a terror to the ecosystem, as usual. Just swimming right by that guy there, and then taking him out. There's the boss. He's probably not gonna have a great time, although he does have water jets, which is clearing the space around him, but we just make it extremely contaminated, and he gets taken out. Amazingly. Okay, that randomizes base cost. Parts detached from body can grow cells, and then cells struck by your lightning will emit more lightning. We're not doing lightning right now though, so maybe budding is gonna be the best part of this. I definitely think I like that more than this, although it could work in our favor. We'll take budding. So, okay, you are abducting the target here, but I'm trying to see how much damage I do. And, oh, we're actually melting the target. Wow. Hold on, can we melt through it entirely? Kind of. We just destroyed the target. Our acid is amazing. I did not know it was that good. And sadly, those guys are in a really bad pocket for being sprayed by acid here. But this actually also lets us see just how good that water jet is for spraying the stuff away from us. It kind of helps to concentrate more back there, which is good. So now I think we're ready to move on to the next area and hopefully find the boss there. We just can't stick on the walls too long because they actually cause cold. And okay, we're right here, right next to all these things that we know we can take out, so there's some free experience there. And now we just have to deal with the rest of dangerous things, which there are certainly a lot more of, including you. And oh, it's you. You create mouths that launch. You were inspiration for my last video. And you're also, I don't know where you're going. Not very far, but you do regenerate pretty quickly, which is annoying. Oh dear, that was bad. Stay away. At least we have really good protection with this. But those little glowy things are really dangerous. Oh, and then there's that guy. And I don't know what that guy's doing, but I don't want to know. Thankfully, we can get more acid sprayers here, which we should also be coating ourselves behind there. So now we got 4 of them, and we're still spraying it away. Whoa, hi there. So thankfully the really predatory ones are getting caught in it. And then we just go back in and sweep up all the things, get rid of maybe the tentacles I like to shoot out, and then go straight to the heart of you so we can melt you. Very good. Do we need one of those jets on the back end here? We might. And thankfully got rid of that guy's explosive tail. So let's see, let's put the water jet here, I think, and then surrounded like that. I'm not really seeing a difference, to be honest. And then a few more acid sprayers until we can't. So it gets really concentrated behind us. Oh, hello there. I see your head that you're trying to swim towards places, but you're trapped against the wall, so too bad for you. Oh, you escaped. Hold on, get back here. You're not supposed to do that. I'm faster than you. That is so rude. It's working so well. That is deadly. Do we have room for more speed cells? Kind of wish I thought about that. We have room for, ooh, not quite enough. But this will help us be a little faster. Now, where is the boss of this area? Way over there. I kind of want to see if we can conquer a few other things because we haven't made it fully through this area once yet. Oh, I saw some more things over there. And a couple more things. What is that one? Weird little pokey fingers emoji. Growth gating cell. Prevents itself and neighboring cells from transferring biomass. Interesting. If nothing else, then maybe those leech cells can be good for front-facing offense. Okay, self-colliding, that's what that is. But I guess we can take this for now, and we'll have to slim away some things to make room for it. But I guess we can have some leech cells at the front like this, just for a little bit of front-facing defense. And you seem like you're wrapped in your own explosive tail, so let's just blow you up with it. Oh, he didn't blow up. He survived. So maybe you could just have fun there? Gotta keep moving up and to the left, or right here. Why do I keep doing that? I know my left and my right. I just like to say left first. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed. Oh gosh, there's more railguns too. I hate those things. Okay, we're in the right direction. We're at the right elevation in the map. Now, those jellyfish are gonna be kind of scary. And those light things already are. And so are you. Go away, go away. Okay, you're dead. And I don't like those things, whatever they are. Get coated in acid. It's like leaving chemtrails in the water. Thankfully, the jellyfish is easy to take out, and so is everything else pretty much, as long as it stays away. But we also need to give ourselves time to heal too. Ooh, and there is plenty of experience here, which should be enough to level up again. Good. We'll just stay here and put a barricade up against anything that tries to swim through here, just to give ourselves a little bit of a breather. And then we'll put spiky bits on all the things, or all the outward facing things, just because I do like that idea of protection. And then a few more acid cells, as many as we can afford. So I do like this idea. Just constant acid spraying, wow. Although those guys spinning is clearing out the acid, but maybe we can slowly whittle him down. But I also don't like this assault that we're under. So we just gotta park right there, go right next to him. Those are heating us up, which is not good. We're actually losing a lot of biomass here. We should run away. We cannot play the long game with how our body is. There's also something broken right in the middle of us, and I don't appreciate it. Like, go away, get out of here. There we go. And this is an entire mess that's happening here. There are so many things. We're just gonna go right through it and leave a whole bunch of acid spray in our wake. Oh gosh, but we're also whittling down even more. Go away. Gotta get somewhere safe. We are very lopsided. Here should be safe. Wow, I don't know what is killing us so fast. Oh, we're actually swimming through our own stuff? The jets are not spraying away like they should. We might need to slim off some of the ones that are up towards the front here, or just get rid of that idea entirely. Or maybe it's that the water jet cell doesn't have enough room to go. That could be a part of it. So let's wait. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Okay, that's working better. That is working much better. I was getting worried there. We were destroying ourselves in the process. But, okay, we do build up some of that meter needed to regenerate. I think it's our little wings on the side that are doing it. Maybe we don't need these. Okay, I think that's working better. That must have been the issue. But there is some more cells there that look like fun. Can we get there safely? Don't really have time to look at the map view, though. We're just gonna do our thing. Swim right next to that guy. Oh yes, get all in there. Whoa, whoa, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Trapping ourselves is the way that we go down. What do we have here? Charging cell. Ooh, another one of these. Mind control. More speedy cell, but we're using the big one here. Since the hardened cells are cheaper, we can get more durable and also get some more speedy cells. That would be good for getting away from our own stuff. So that works a little better that way. And then over here, ooh, experience. We're starting to get a little hard to control. Okay, I thought that was the boss. We kind of get a hint of what the boss looks like looking at the achievement screen, but at least the leeching cells are cheaper. So now we can get a row there. Okay, this seems to be working. The water jet is helping spray the acid out further, I think. So that's good news, but turning around right into that is a mistake. At least there's plenty of experience. We can almost level up again. We can try to catch up to you and just spray you entirely. Yes! So the problem is when we start spraying, we can't really turn. Whoa, what are you? What are you? Is that the boss? That's like a giant train of destruction. Drive into the acid. Oh yes, just getting melted. That was the boss. That is beautiful. Spray the rest of him. He hurts still. I am amazed he went down so fast. But that goes to show how strong our acid really is. So what do we have here? There's the electric thing again. Can we just destroy the rest of his body, please? I don't want to see it. And I don't want to get close to it, but maybe we can just back up onto it and push it out of the way. Or there we go. Now we're getting rid of more of it. So what is that one? Your base cell radius is halved. Really?
Hi, how are you?
Whoa, okay. I'm trying to read mutations here. Okay, reduce drag. We had that before. Who's launching that? You're so annoying. Is it you? It's you. I already have enough hard of a time dealing with you. But I am curious about the base cell reduction. So, whoa, we're so tiny. We are so tiny. And the modifier is the same, but wow, we are small. Does this mean we're squishy? I hope not. It looks like the acid spray still has the same effect, which is awesome. So we're actually through the second biome completely. That is wonderful. This acid spray is, I keep saying amazing, which it is. And it should be pretty easy to modify this too. We just grab this lower half and then just scoot it down a few. So now we can get even larger, as large as our absolutely tiny body allows, and get the middle section covered with leeching spikes, because that's as good as a defense as we're gonna have. We are so small. Gotta be right down here to feel like the same size. But now we're into the next biome. Oh, I missed whatever that cell was. Probably didn't need it. Now, what is this area like? It's really red. Oh, is that molten? That's lava, isn't it? Oh, and that's a thing. Wow. Oh my gosh, that just sucked the thing in? And there's something leaving a trail of mines in its wake? What sort of deadly shenanigans are going on here? Can our acid keep up? That guy wants to tango, but then he swims away. What is that one? Heat sink. High thermal conductivity and heat capacity. That would be good for more laser stuff, but we don't have that. Do we have the other one? We could combine it with a heat pumping cell. I think might as well. So now, do we get some like heat things in here? What is that wheel? That's like the first boss. Whoa. Okay, he's also pushing the acid very, very away from him. Oh gosh, and there's something shooting rockets? Okay, he's dead. That's a lot of experience. But those guys are also keeping the acid very far away. So those are dangerous. What's over here? What's with all this open water, by the way? At least we got rid of something. I don't know what we got rid of. But thankfully, things don't like the acid and then they swim away. So maybe we just survive this by being a don't touch me kind of creature. Whoop. And there's even more things out in the open water. And more rocket launchers. Go away. Blow yourself up. Okay, leveled up. That's good at least. So what do we have here? Can we be left alone for a little bit? Radiant cell radiates heat. Oh, so that would actually work. Anchor cell, that's what those other things we're using. Let's pick this up. A grounded cell, don't need that. Oh, hi there. So with a radiant cell, we could be something that constantly pumps out heat, but I kind of want to push this acid build as far as it can go, which is looking pretty good so far, and that guy blew up. And can we even get rid of these things that just leave the bombs everywhere? They really push out the acid in all directions. Whoa. Oh gosh, I don't like you. I already don't like you. There's so many large explosive things here. What sort of area is this? Can we take those out at least? We're only able to take out like one thing, it feels like. Whoa, and what is that sound? Oh gosh, I don't like that, whatever that is. Can that be melted? I don't know if that can be melted. It's pushing the acid away, and that guy just keeps chasing me down. Although he does retreat, can we make him retreat into the wall? Or, okay, I guess that guy helped take him out, but you seem incredibly dangerous. And you regenerate really quickly too. But we did level up. Okay, I almost feel like our acid is at its limit because of so many things that do stuff like that where it just constantly pushes things away. Why don't we just lean into speed with what we have? All these basic cells are gonna be speedy cells sooner or later. So if we can't survive this, at least we get through quickly. And there was like no terrain here. But I do see the next boss area, so maybe we just go straight for that. Oh, and was that lasers? That was lasers. Hold on, we might have an answer to our problems. Woo, if we survive stupid decisions like that. Oh, hey, that guy blew up pretty good. Oh yes, we got the spinny dudes. And woo. Too much acid, too much acid. That's a laser. Oh gosh, really need to watch the mines that are here. Okay, so what else is there? Inkwell, that would be good, but we're picking up the laser for sure. And now, how bad would it be if we swap out all these acid cells for laser cells, which is actually cheaper, surprisingly. And then we have a heat sink to go straight to the edge of ourselves to vent the heat, which actually I don't think we need to activate the heat pumping cell. Well, maybe we do, but we also need to slim out some of the speedy cells in the middle to make up for how costly this is. And now we don't need the water jets. I would still like the vampiric protection though, which surprisingly, vampiric things on top of themselves work out kind of well. But let's see how this is. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. Okay. That does heat us up a little bit, and that persists for a long time. But that is a lot of lasers we can send out there. We just need more heat cells, or heat sinks. And the more we burn that, the more we just get whittled down. But oh, I think we just targeted that guy a little bit. And now we can be safe to move around without having to worry about getting caught in our own lasers. That's awesome. But maybe we should find that other heatsink cell that we left behind that might work better, or maybe not. At the very least, we are absolutely deadly, but only in certain directions. Maybe we should reorganize to be front-facing lasers, or at the very least, we need to have a consistent direction here. Laser disco might not be the answer, but that also opens up room for more heat sinks. So we can be a little more front-facing, but still deadliest to the side. Whoa, no. Oh, you want a face full of lasers? Have a face full of lasers. Dang it. That didn't work. But we did make it through the area with the acid. It just kind of fell apart here because everyone's worried about like water jets. So that was our weakness there. But that was really good. We'll definitely need some more room to work on laser stuff. So if you guys want to see more, be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.